Good morning, one and all present here. Myself, Dr. Raghavan Kumar Shedle, professor in IIT. The topic of this subject, that is engineering graphics and modeling through AutoCAD, is projection of solid. Projection of solid. Now, what is the solid and how can you classify them? A solid has a three dimension with length, breadth, and height, or that is thickness of the object. To represent a solid on a flat surface having only length and width, but at least two orthographic views are necessary. Sometimes additional views projected on auxiliary plane become necessary to make the description of solid complete. There are two types of solid. First one is the polyhedra and second one is the solid of revolution. A polyhedron is defined as a solid bounded by planes called faces. When all of the faces are equal and regular, the polyhedron is said to be regular. Then the next one is tetrahedron. Tetrahedron means it has a four equal faces, each an equilateral triangle. Cube, it has all six faces, all are squares. All are squares. Now the next one is octohedron. Octohedron having eight equilateral triangle. Eight equilateral triangle. Now the next one is dodecahedron. Dodecahedron is it has a 12 equal and regular pentagon as faces. Now the next one is isohedron. It has 20 faces, all equal equilateral triangle. All equal equilateral triangle. Now the next one is prism. This is a polyhedra having two equal and opposite faces or similar faces with in opposite direction but parallel to each other and join the other faces with the help of lines. Now the next one is pyramid. The polyhedra having a plane figure as a base and a number of triangular faces meeting a point is called the vertex or apex. A right and regular pyramid has its axis perpendicular to the base with a regular plane figure. Now, the second part is solid of revolution. Solid of revolution mean the whole solid is moved with the help of its axis. Suppose a cylinder. A right circular cylinder is a solid generated by the revolution of a rectangle about one of its sides, which remain fixed. It has two equal circular bases. The line joining the centers of the bases is the axis. It is perpendicular to the base. Now the cone. A right circular cone is a solid generated by the revolution of a right-handed triangles about one of its perpendicular which is fixed and the sphere. Now the next one is a sphere. A sphere is a solid generated. A sphere is a solid generated by the revolution of a semicircle about its diameter as the axis. The midpoint of the diameter is the center of the sphere. All points on the surface of the sphere are equidistant from its center. Frustum. When a pyramid or a cone is cut by a plane parallel to its base, the removing the top portion, the remaining portion is known as frustum. When we cut any object parallel to the base, then it is a frustum. When we cut any object inclined with the axis, then it is a truncated. Then it is a truncate. So these two frustum and the basic difference between frustum and truncated solid is like this. Frustum, it's mean the cutting line is parallel to the base, and in truncated the cutting line is inclined to the axis. This is the square prism top face, and this is the bottom face, long edges, rectangular. A square pyramid, the topmost is known as apex. This is the slant edge, base, triangular face, edge of the base, corner of the base. Now, standing on HP on its base, axis perpendicular to HP and parallel to the VP. Axis inclined to HP and parallel to the HP. VP. Parallel to the VP. Now, lying on one of the generator axis inclined to HP and parallel to the VP. While observing top view, XY line represent vertical line. Standing on VP on its base, this is the resting on VP, this is the lying on VP. These all are the different condition, most probably used in the different types of question. So you can remember this type of conditions. Problem 1, a square pyramid 40 mm base sides and axis 60 mm long has a triangular face on the ground, and the vertical plane containing the axis makes an angle of 45 degree with the VP. Draw its projection, take apex nearer to the VP. This is the XY reference line ABCD, and the length of this axis is 60 mm. Now it is triangular face on the ground at the angle. This is the square pyramid first, and this if this the projection of this square pyramid lying on the VP, that is like this, and then we start a projection by making all this line joining to each other, and this is the actual uh, solution of this object of this question, that is a square pyramid 40 mm base side and axis 60 mm. Now a cone 50 mm diameter and 50 mm axis is resting on one generator on HP, which makes 30-degree inclination with the VP. Draw its projection. Draw a proper outline of new wise dark. Decide direction of an observer. Now numbering this circle, and this is the front view of the object cone. Decide direction of an observer. Select nearest point to observer and draw all lines starting from its start. Select farthest position to observe and draw all lines remaining from its dotted. Now the condition when one of its generator is lying on the HP. This is the projection of the base, and this is the projection of the circle. So this is the projection of this cone. Now it inclined at 30-degree with the VP. So now draw different types of line, vertical from these points and horizontal from this baseline, and draw by joining this point freehand sketch cut. A cube of 50 mm long edges is so placed on HP on one of the corner of that body diagonal is parallel to to HP and perpendicular to VP. Draw its projection. This is the cube of 50 mm long ABCD. This is the top view of the object. This is the diagonal, that is 3 dash to C dash. This is a line from the corner and perpendicular to this. Now this is the projection when these points are perpendicular to. Now this horizontal line is moved toward the vertical line. Then this vertical line, draw with the help of this vertical line that C2A, A2, C1. Now draw this projection by with the help of this perpendicular to the VP. Thank you. Now we will meet in the next topic, that is section of solid in development of the surface.